everybody, welcome to the table. Today we're taking a look at a pocket knife sent in to me from none other than KEXMO. And so from what I can tell, this is a brand. They sell this model of pocket knife pretty much exclusively on Amazon. And they recently left a comment in one of my videos asking like, hey, would you make a video about one of our knives? And I'm not some high and mighty YouTuber who would deny anyone willing to send me something. So of course I said, sure, send me your knife, and it's in my hands right now. So what we have right here is a budget folding knife. And so it's not super expensive. At the time when they sent it, the price of the knife was $11.99, and it was offered again with the silver aluminum handles as well as black. And what we have here is an assisted opener. The steel they use is a 3CR13 steel, and it's a black coating on it. Half serrations, and you can see it has some decoration to it, these little grooves milled into it, as well as the thumb studs have kind of this cutout. The pocket clip is a single position affair. I'm not really a fan of these kind of like hide around the pivot type pocket clips. Given that it's super smooth aluminum handles here, the clip does work. I mean, it comes in and out of pocket like you would expect it to. But being so low, it does carry kind of high in the pants pocket. So you can see about how much of the knife is exposed when you're actually carrying this in pocket. So if that's an issue to you, this may not be the knife for you. But who this knife is for, again, it's an inexpensive pocket knife. It's not meant to break the bank. And so it is a full-size pocket knife, in my opinion. This is what you would call your everyday carry size. So let's take a look at the dimensions of the knife, because overall length we have here is coming in just a hair under 8 inches long in overall length. And the blade length itself, you can see it's about 3.5 inches. Maybe a little less if you're only counting the cutting edge of the blade, but you can see right there. And the weight of the knife this comes in, they actually advertise it right here on the specs. They say it's 3.59 ounces, and I found that to be about accurate when I measured it for myself. But again, all the specs are listed right here on the documentation. And I kind of found it interesting. You know, there's a little flyer here. A lot of the times I've handed over knives to people who are not knife people. They kind of struggle, even with something as simple as a liner lock. You know, they kind of struggle. You hand it to them, they use it, they hand you the knife back, and they're trying to like take a look at it. They're very nonchalantly trying to realize, okay, how do I close this blade? What do I do? And the instructions right here are for those neophytes, the people who don't know how to operate a pocket knife. And people are out there like that, believe it or not. And if you're a regular viewer of my channel, that's not you, of course. But of course, all you have to do is move the liner lock off to the side. Boom, you're done. It is a spring assisted knife. So whether you're using the flipper or whether you're using the thumb studs, it opens up fairly quickly with no issue there. You know, the blade does feel very sharp. And again, being a 3CR13 steel, you might have to touch it up quite a bit. But we also get these very aggressive looking serrations as well. And so that might be useful for cutting rope, for cutting fiber, whatever. But again, the actual cutting edge, fairly sharp. So no issues out of the box with the sharpness of the plain edge blade. And so as of right now, they did raise the price from $11.99 when I first saw the knives to $14.99. And you got to be careful there, because once you get past that price point, you're starting to compete with your budget Kershaws, with your budget Rough Rider knives. So where this knife excels would be around the $10 and under price point. And so that's really what this company should be aiming for. And now they did say when I was making as I make this video, they were going to send some kind of like a coupon code or whatever. So if you see that in the comments below or in the description below, feel free to use that if this knife is of interest to you. But this is the KEXMO everyday carry tactical knife. But it is what it is. It is a very basic pocket knife. No issues with it. Again, out of the box, I'm not having any blade play. Everything is nice and tight. The assisted opening works very well. You just have to realize what you're getting right here. It's a budget knife. It's going to perform like a budget knife does. And if buying this knife on Amazon saves you a trip to, you know, go pick up a gas station knife, that's what this is for. That's what this will excel at. And I know for my normal viewers of this channel, this is probably not up your alley in any way, shape, or form, but that's okay. Because again, like I said, if a company is willing to send me the knife, free of charge, of course, I'm not going to pay for it. And then they deserve to have an honest video made of their knife. And from what I can tell straight out of the box, it's a very solid knife. Other than the materials, which may not be your thing, it's going to work just fine if you use it as an everyday carry blade, just for around the house tasks or whatever it is you use pocket knives for. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm not expecting too many views on this one or even too much interest on this one. But again, if you're going to send me a knife, I'm going to make a video on it, even if it's only a few minutes long. Have a nice day, everyone. See ya.